Paul Psolka, Ivy Masters Learning Center and ivymasters.com. And today we're going to look at Test 7, Section 4, Number 10, which reads, Lonnie spent 15% of her 8-hour workday in meetings. So one thing that you could do for math is understand it and solve it in pieces as you go. Because this is what happens. Sometimes a student will read a question, it'll have like 4 different parts, and then you get overwhelmed, your brain short circuits, and you're like, yeah, I can't do this question. So just read up to the part where you could figure something out and figure that thing out before you read on. So we could take 15% of 8. If we multiplied 8 by 0.15, you could use your calculators for this, you'd get 1.2. Okay. Now first off, sometimes there's decoy answers. Notice 15, it says 15%. That is just a decoy answer. The student doesn't know how to do this, they might just choose 15. But we're not done reading the question. So the question itself says, how many minutes of her workday did she spend in meetings? Anytime they underline something, that's their way of saying, hey, we're going to underline this and you're still going to miss it. So when they underline something, make sure you take particular note of it. If you still miss it, make sure you're circling it as well. So we need to convert to minutes. And you might know that you just have to multiply by 60 in order to convert hours to minutes. But if it doesn't make sense to you, then we could do something called stoichiometry. Now, I'm going to explain something here. Let's say you're adding fractions. Let's say you're adding 1/2 and 1/3. What you do is you multiply this by 3/3, you multiply this by 2/2, and then you get your 3/6, you get your 2/6, and then you can add it, you get 5/6. So the reason you're able to multiply by 3/3 is because 3 equals 3. And when you multiply by 3/3, you're multiplying by 1. And when you multiply by 1, you don't change the value. Again, it's because the 3 equals the 3, the top equals the bottom. So my point here is, if we've got 1.2, I'm going to put an H for hours, and we got to convert to minutes. Well, 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So I can multiply. Now, depending on what you need to convert, you can multiply by 60 minutes over 1 hour or 1 hour over 60 minutes. Here I've got hours on top. So I've got to have my conversion 1 hour on the bottom. And 1 hour equals 60 minutes. And now the H's cancel. And once again, I get 1.2 times 60, which gives me 72. Either way, if I just knew that I multiply by 1.2 by 60, I get that 72. If setting it up like stoichiometry helps you out, then so be it. Your correct answer is D. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You can share it with someone who has trouble converting or misses this or does not know how to take a percent of something. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. Click subscribe so you don't miss anything, and check out our 1-minute videos on TikTok. Have a great day.